To be humble, to be kind, it is a giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are loved, we are one.
Welcome to Kids Share 2020. We've been waiting a whole year for this night, and thank you, Scott Yauk. We actually accept your paddle raise from last year already. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Kids Share 2020, and my name is Mark Shapiro, and I am absolutely blessed to get to be the president and CEO of the Harry and Rose SamsonFamilyJCC. And I know that those are true words because I have the goosebumps right now just thinking about all of you out there joining together to celebrate. You know, we just heard the opening song called Nothing More from our friends, the Alternate Routes. The words that have guided us and that welcomed us tonight and tell us how together we are going to build our JCC. We're going to build together. Their words said to be humble, to be kind. It is a giving of the peace in your mind to a stranger and to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love. We are one. We are how we treat each other when the day is done. Never has it been more important to come together as a community. Never has it been more important for us to ensure our shared future. Let me tell you how tonight's going to work. You know, we are coming at you live from the Anonymous Studio, sponsored by the Anonymous Fund at the Jewish Community Foundation. And here's what we're going to do. We are going to travel throughout all of our program areas. Yes, you get to stay at the comfort of your couches and your dining rooms and wherever you may be in your house. But tonight we're going to take a trip up to Eagle River, to Fredonia, to Mequon, and back to Whitefish Bay. We're going to hear from our leaders and our partners. We're going to hear them live and on social media. And let me tell you something, tonight I don't want you to be shy. Sharing your KidShare experience on Facebook or all of our platforms, use the hashtag JCC KidShare so we can see you. We want to know, what do your tables look like? What'd you have for dinner? What are you dressed up as? Hell, if we were in the Pfister, you wouldn't be shy after a few glasses of whatever it is that you like to drink, so don't start now. We are going to celebrate our sponsors, our donors, and our restaurant partners because they're here for us every year, and let's be there for them tonight. Listen, don't leave tonight. It's not like we have the raise the paddle at the end of the night and I close the doors and lock you in until I get the money from you. So instead, we're going to really be cheap about this. We have awesome door prizes, $100 gift certificates to your favorite KidShare restaurants, an amazing $180 gift card from our friends at Yellowwood, but they're only going to be for you if you stay on till the end of tonight's show. What else are we going to do? We're going to raise a ton of support for the programs and families of our JCC. So I want you to keep Greater Giving on your phone and keep it up and running. Keep bidding on those amazing auction items, great bourbons. If you're a Camp Interlochen person, you actually have a chance at one of the roadsides. Just great auction items. So give when you're inspired to do so. See that nice little donate now button? You don't have to wait till the end. If one of those things I say make you feel inspired, and that is my job, and if I'm not, hit donate now anyways. We're going to have some fun tonight, because here's what we're not going to do. We are not going to lament about the situation that's happening in the world. We're not going to talk about politics. We are going to make the best of what we can do together for this next hour, however it is that we can be together. We're not going to wait till the end to ask you to support, so please push those donate now buttons when you feel inspired. Whenever you are at the end of one of those videos or you feel the moment, that is the big moment. We're not going to take ourselves too seriously. I mean, seriously, it's me. How serious am I going to take myself? Listen, we're here tonight for you to laugh. We don't really care if it's at me or if it's at Chad, which is much more likely, or if it's laughing with us. We're totally in favor of laughing. And I promise you mistakes are going to happen. Let's be serious. It's a Jewish community event, so there will be technical difficulties. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there already have been. Hopefully it's just not Wi-Fi based at your home. We're not going to waste your time. We're going to stick to an hour. And of course, for those of you who know me, when I say an hour, that probably means more than an hour. We're not going to do this without a drink. So I don't know if you guys know this, but this is usually inside my jacket pocket at most KidShares. I just am usually able to get away long enough to have a drink. So for the first time tonight, Mazel Tov and L'chaim. So now that our table is set and you're ready to post with your hashtag JCC KidShare, bid on Greater Giving, let me introduce you to I'm sorry, Sharon, but it's my date for the evening, and my connection to each of you through your posts and activities, our computer correspondent for the evening, Chad Tessmer.
I'm just kidding. Everything's working fine. We're good. We're good. I had to get that one out of the way. Welcome to KidShare. Welcome to the computer correspondence studio. We're pleased to have you. We're thrilled to have you. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for trying something new with us. We're really excited to be here to be doing this. As Mark said, send us the feedback. Send us the content. We want to hear from you. Hashtag JCC KidShare. Make this as interactive as we possibly can. So we've got the auction going. We've got the giving going. I want to make sure you know that we also have a helpline available for you at 414-964-4444. They made that really easy for me. That was really great. I actually didn't know our phone number before. This is great.
I never call it.
Operators are actually, honest to God, standing by. And I've always wanted to say that, and that was just for you, Julie Lukács. Let's take a look and see what we've got. I know a lot of you shared some content before we went live. Let's see, we've got, these are the operators that are standing by. Thank you to our JCC staff family for going in and manning those phones. Don't hesitate to call them. They'd love to hear from you. We miss you as much as you may miss us. The Margolai, Jody and David Margolis and their daughters are ready for KidShare. Awesome, that screen looks good. What do we got here? Missy Barnett and the little one streaming on the iPad, fantastic. I'm also in pajamas, you just can't see them, so well done on the choice. Steve Aronson, thanks, man. That's a lot of leg hair, but your table looks beautiful. Who's this little guy? Oh, Rachel Pressman. Thank you for sending in a photo of the little man, and thanks for tuning in for JCC KidShare. So that's where we're at, Mark. Don't forget to tag us so that we can share this moment with you, and back to you.
Yeah, so that phone line, by the way, please don't call to find out what our hours are right now, because our building is closed. While we are thrilled to be continuing to be building community together, unfortunately, it's just not happening at our building, but there are staff there, so give them a call. By the way, Chad, you did call out Steve Aronson's hairy legs and the shorts. I do want to compliment you. You're looking awesome tonight. In light of the fact that I know you probably won't return the compliment, I just wanted to say I feel really good about my my dress tonight also. I'm feeling pretty
You're
proud of
talking about my quarantine mustache, aren't you?
Well, listen, it speaks for itself. It
Well,
doesn't
hey,
really
it's a
need much
defense
help.
mechanism. It's shielding from the quarantine 15. So
Well, there's no question that I had to check and figure out whether or not my feet still fit in shoes. Tonight doesn't happen, without a doubt, unless we are able to recognize our sponsors. And, these organizations, these people, they answered the call when we were still planning on having KidShare 2020 at the Pfister. When we called them back and said, hey, we've got this crazy idea. We're going to try and do this thing live on the internet. You know what they all said? They said, we're in. Don't worry about it. We'll be there no matter what. And so I want to recognize some of our amazing sponsors at the engineer level and the Anonymous Fund of the Jewish Community Foundation, the Marcus Corporation, our friends at the Milwaukee Admirals, Richard Ross and his family in memory of their beloved Judy, to Total Cleaning Systems, our friend Randy, thank you. And to the Clarice Esther Charitable Fund of the Jewish Community Foundation, thank you. You are the reasons why I feel blessed to get to do this job. And so in honor of all of them and continuing the trend for the evening, let's raise a toast. Oh, I have champagne I'm supposed to be going to. So let's raise our glasses for the first of many toasts tonight. Mazel tov, and thank you to all of our sponsors. Well, that's not champagne. That's apple juice. But for a minute, let's pay attention to, hopefully you've got your appetizers out and you're ready to go. Thank you to our friends at Blue Bat for one of my all-time favorite appetizers. Their fried Brussels sprouts, fantastic. And to Zaffiro's, the kitchen sink salad, I just got that onion smell all over. I love it. And I got to stop for a second and just say thank you to every one of our restaurants. You have been there for more than 2 decades. Every time we've run KidShare, you answer the call. You bring the food, you donate your time, and you know what? We are so thrilled to be able to support you tonight and every night. And I'm going to tell you tomorrow, I want all of you who are watching to go back out and support your local restaurants. We need to take care of them for all the times that they took care of us. Let's get on to some of the business of what we need to do. One of the best parts about tonight is I get to tell some stories about our JCC. And one of the things that makes me feel so proud is our commitment to our special needs and inclusion department. We had a quick shout out to the Margolis family, and I want to really recognize our amazing leader of our special needs and inclusion department, Jody Margolis. And she's here tonight with our friend Sam. I miss Sam so much. I miss all of our friends from HarryRose and Stars. So I'm excited to throw this out to Jody and Sam for our first story tonight.
Thanks, Mark. I'm here with Sam. Sam's one of our HarryRose members. Hey, Sam, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. So, Sam, can you tell me why HarryRose is important to you?
I love being with everyone in Halloween. It's been like the best group there is out there, and it's very fun. It's very social, and really like having Sarah and Julie being a part of that too. So I'm really happy.
Well, Sam, we love having you part of our group too. So, Sam, tell me, when we had to close the JCC doors, tell me why it was so important that we kept HarryRose going through Zoom on our regular days on Tuesday and Thursday evenings through our Zoom programs.
Well, I like the Zoom programs through the JCC. Was very, very fun, and just to see the faces and just talk to them and just join along with the different events. It's gonna be and it was very, very fun. So I love doing them with Halloween.
Sam, we love seeing your face and all of our friends' faces too. Can you tell me what have been some of the most fun things that we've done so far? Can you share some of the programs we've done?
I love to do the brewer games and the going to restaurants and doing the yoga, and that's the favorite right there.
Well, those are some of the really fun programs we do when we are able to leave the JCC. Absolutely, those are a blast. Since we've done some of the Zoom programs, what are some of the fun things we've done when we've been on Zoom?
I like doing the yoga still on Zoom.
Yes, yoga's been great.
And just being social and doing some Mad Libs and stuff like that.
The Mad Libs was a riot. Yeah, that was a laugh. We all did laugh a lot, and laughing is so important still for us, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah.
It is.
Well, because we're under quarantine, it's going to be nice to get everyone's get everyone to be staying safe, be healthy, and go through the difficult time. But we will get through it.
We will get through it, Sam. And I just want to thank all of you out there so much for so many of you who have supported our Hovering program and our STARS programs, which is our children's program, throughout the years. We can't run these types of programs without your continued support. And as Sam has told you this evening, this, even now, it's equally as important. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Jody Margolis, I got to tell you, that was spectacular. Thank you. I miss Sam's hugs on Main Street. And Sam, thank you for reminding us about the Brewers. You know, it is that time of year where we should be watching baseball. But instead, we're figuring out ways to keep building community. Consider the value of what friendship means to you. You know, our program is perfectly named HarryRose because it is about making friends and how that matters more today than ever before, and how the bonds of our HarryRose and our STARS program are strengthening an isolated community. Pick up the phone tomorrow and call someone you haven't talked to in a long time. You know, it is so important that we support our populations that are really at risk. And so if now is that moment for you, touch that Donate Now button. Support the amazing work that Jody and all of our staff do in our community to take care of our special needs and inclusion programs. I'm going to jump out to Chad. We got a couple of outfits we got to show off and check in on how things are going.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark. So I'm wearing a Joseph A. Bank suit. I'm not quite... You weren't talking about me.
No, not the red carpet, Chad.
I will tell you, I'm 8 weeks in on not wearing socks. It hasn't happened, and it's not happening tonight. But I think we want to see some other outfits. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we're looking at here. Well, there's a couple Sadoffs in onesies, duckling onesies. You guys look fantastic. Nicely done. So thanks for joining us tonight. We've got the Wallaces looking very dapper. Ruth, very nice. The lighting is exquisite in this photo. Well done. Hey, James and Gina Madlam, thank you for joining us. Looks like from the most scenic place that could possibly be Kid Share could be enjoyed. So mazel tov to you. Good beard, James. Hey, it's Chief Financial Officer Tommy Jostad. Tommy is standing by. He's ready to answer those calls. So if you need any help, 414-964-4444. And I think Michelle Hoffman. Here's the funny thing about Michelle Hoffman. Every day she dresses like that. Every single day it's in that style. So people are looking fantastic. People are really showing up for Kid Share. I'm going to tell you how people are showing up for Kid Share. Mark just came through. That video was an inspiration to so many. But in particular, our friends at the Anonymous Fund of the Jewish Community Foundation were so inspired by that moment that they called in and have made an additional contribution of $10,000.
Wow. Well, I guess in so many ways, that's exactly what tonight is about. Chad, thanks for the update, and to the Anonymous Foundation, thank you. You've always answered the call, and on behalf of our community, thank you again for being inspired by what we do and being a part of it. We said we were going to stay interactive tonight, so we're going to take our first jump out. Cheryl Rubin is in Mequon, and we know that she's got lots to share with us. Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
I'm a little warm right now. I got to say the bourbon's starting to get to me. I thought maybe it was going to be the apple juice, but it isn't. But I will say it's delicious, so I'm not upset about it. Of course, look, you have the magnificent table setting. As the decorations queen, tell us about your table tonight.
Well, of course, you told me I could host my very own Kid Share, so I go all interlocking all the time. I have a bunch of my favorite interlocking things. I have my very own interlocking road sign, which all of you should be bidding on very often. We have some Northwood pine trees. We actually have a Mila's cake that we picked up for our dessert tonight, and we have Carinis warming in our oven for when this is over.
Oh, that's awesome. Cheryl, why does Kid Share in the JCC matter to you and the Rubin family? Tell us about it.
Well, Kid Share has always been one of our absolute favorite events. It has always felt like this great, big, crowded, delicious hug. And even though at this point in our lives where we really can't reach out and hug a lot of people, we know that the JCC is going to need these funds more than ever. And I'm so proud of us for pulling this off. And even though I'm getting outbid on some of my things I'm trying to bid on, we're really having fun already this year.
Just so you know, it is me. I am outbidding you because I'm able to look behind the scenes who's there, and I know I can keep pushing you up on that stuff. So thanks. Listen, last year, there was that really amazing moment. You came to me and talked about how you watched as Micah was there and watching in this amazing moment where your son caught up with you about that feeling of why you invest in the JCC. It was amazing for me to watch. It was amazing for you and John to watch. And I guess my final question to you today is, so tell us, why do you invest your time? Because it's so much time you dedicate to the work of our JCC.
I guess it makes me really proud to be a part of the magic that happens at the JCC. It feels so good to do good. All my time there has filled me up and given me purpose. It has made me the leader I am today and given me the opportunity to mentor young leaders, which I love. And working with people I love is just the icing on the cake.
That's awesome. Hashtag big, crowded, yummy hug, I think was what you were at, or tasty hug. I think we got to try and see if we can get that one going. But in the meantime, why don't all of you share your hashtag KidShare prompt for you guys to be able to share what's happening at your table. What does your centerpiece look like? What does your meal look like? Share a photo with us because we're going to grab a couple of them. Cheryl, thank you so much, not only for coming live with us tonight, but for every single thing you do. We just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
You're welcome, and I raise my Wolfpack mug to you.
Okay, fine. I'll have another drink with you, I promise. All right, hold on. It's kind of funny. I'm wondering why I keep screwing it closed. So call out to our sponsors again. I got to say, it is amazing. We're probably going to run long tonight, and it's not just because I talk too much. It's going to be because of the amazing list of sponsors that we're going to get the opportunity to recognize. Our contractor level, Baker Tilly and Virtual Kraus, Built Right Furniture, Leather, and Mattresses, BMO Harris Bank, Children's Wisconsin, Hush Blackwell, Northwestern Mutual Foundation, Oasis Senior Advisors and our friends Lauren and Ryan Odeski, the Peck Foundation, our friends Sue and Rick Straight, Tayback Law and Fred Tayback and Lee Wallace Tayback, and Yellowwood Outdoor Gear, Ateed Properties, and the entire Katz family. Thank you. Thank you for making us feel blessed. Well, if we were in the Imperial Ballroom right now, I'd be telling you it's time for dinner and we should head over to the Grand Ballroom. We'd be flashing the lights and wondering, why is no one leaving the room and going to the other room? But it's because everyone just loves being together. And I have to tell you, I think a lot of it has to do with why we gather there. It's Thursday. It's the first Thursday in May. And I'm going to tell you that that means it's KidShare. But do you know that every Thursday, something spectacular happens in our JCC world? The Jewish Community Pantry opens. And as we have had to close down our buildings and figure out what our JCC was going to look like without a building, our staff and our volunteers answered the call. We closed the pantry for 2 weeks, adapted boldly, and quickly turned our Jewish Community Pantry into a drive-through pantry. Of course, Mother Nature decided to help us out by having it rain and be freezing cold for the first 2 Thursdays, but today was sunny and perfect. In the last 3 weeks alone, we have served close to 550 families a 3-day supply of groceries, and that includes way more children than any of us want to recognize. The JCC is so proud to have spent the last 50 years being a part of trying to solve hunger in Milwaukee, and tonight, if you can click that Donate Now button, we are going to be able to continue opening our pantry and serving these families. Thank you so much for reaching out and doing that, and for being a part of building a healthier Milwaukee. Chad, it's time to check in and see how the auction's going. Yeah. Totals, couple of items. How are things happening out there
Things
in
are
the
going
virtual world?
It was striking me as you were talking, Mark, this is my first time live streaming on YouTube. This is my first time, and my boys were telling me that if you're a YouTube streamer, you're supposed to say like and subscribe below, and that's what Ninja does, but I don't know what a Ninja is, so I don't know if we're doing this right, but I'll tell you what, that food behind you looks delicious. What do you have there for dinner right
Well,
now?
our dinner tonight is pretty spectacular. I want to recognize our friend Scott Shelley, who has been at KidShare from the start. We've got a homemade pasta and bolognese sauce, spectacular, and I really want to recognize Scott for being always there and answering the call, he and everyone at Shelley's. Our friends at Great Lakes Distillery, they offered us a bottle of just about anything, and I want to thank Allie because she, of course, chose bourbon, so that's making my glass and my tummy very happy. And to our friends over at Carnivore, to Omar Shaikh and all of the team there, Omar, having been a former KidShare co-chair, thank you. This New York strip steak's not going to stay on that plate for much longer, so we're really excited about dinner, Chad.
Yeah, that's, I got the wrong table, so
no, you didn't.
Surprise to no one. Let's check in on the auction. We are seeing some really incredible results. We're up to $26,643. Dollars raised on the auction alone. That's awesome. But as my mom would say, hi Mom, you can do better. Let's talk about a couple items that are hot but could get hotter. Package 102, the VIP brewing experience for 4 at Mobcraft. Is that like $550? What? The interlocking sign you just saw on Cheryl's live spot there, that's at $850. I mean, I feel like the Wisconsin Department of Transportation would tell us alone that's worth at least $1,000. So let's go. And then the ride to school in a fire truck, which I never got to do, even though my stepdad's a firefighter, Marty, is only at $340. So thank you for everyone who's bid. Thank you for everyone who's going to bid. And thank you for letting me take care of some family business here during KidShare. Thanks, Mark.
No problem. Always happy to perpetuate family fights. Speaking of which, so listen, go grab a snack, some food, something to enjoy, just like the dinner that I have here, and we're looking forward to keeping this evening moving along. So we are going to take some time to start heading out to Fredonia. We are going to, one of the best parts about this is that we're putting ourselves in a position to video and jump out to Lenny Cass. And one of my favorite parts about going up to Fredonia is that you tell Lenny you're going to turn the camera on and you say, hey, Lenny, no script. Why don't you just be Lenny?
Welcome, everybody. My name is Lenny Cass. I'm the director of the Albert and Ann Deschler JCC Rainbow Day Camp. And we're out here a little bit before the kids are. As you can see, we're in the pool here, and we're getting ready for kids to come. Now, let's just imagine, everybody, 80 degrees, sunny. This place is full with kids. Nobody is on their laptops. Nobody is sitting in front of their TVs. Everybody's jumping in the water, having a great time in the pool. Let's go see what else we can see at camp.
And now we're out at our athletic field. Just look at all this space out here. We've got basketball, tetherball, soccer, baseball, plenty of sports for everybody to do. Normal day, you'll have 300 kids using this athletic field. Special needs kids with their one-on-one aids, kids from the North Shore of Milwaukee, underprivileged kids from as far south as down on the south side of Milwaukee, all the way up to Sheboygan, here using our camp outside in the beautiful sun. One of our favorite activities is basketball. How about if I take a shot here, I make it, we get a whole bunch of people to donate extra money so we can get kids to camp this summer. Here we go. Right there is the shot. So where are you watching from today? In your living room, in your kitchen, in your house. We're not down at the Pfister in the nice big room like we are every year. Well, where I am, I'm out in the open here. Just look at this space. This is where the kids will be able to go to this summer. Getting out of the house, getting away from all of those electronics, be able to run all over the place, and even come to our garden area. As you can see right now, nothing's growing yet. Get a few more warmer days and this place will just be popping with crops. This place is needed more than ever. We're gonna need your help to get our kids here, to get the things growing so we can help everybody get through this. Boy, is it lonely swinging by myself on the playground. Can't wait till a whole bunch of kids are outside swinging at camp and not driving their parents crazy at home. Now this is the type of agam I'd like to be thrown in. Now a number of you have wanted to do this. I know some of your moms and dads when you were campers here wanted to throw me in the agam. Some of your grandparents that were here when I was here want to throw me in the agam. Well, now is your opportunity. And thank you for joining me today and joining KidsShare. I really appreciate everything everybody does for Albert and Desher JCC Rainbow Day Camp. Now, I've been doing camp now for over 50 years, going to camp, running camps, and this year, more than ever, we really need camp. Our kids need camp, our moms and dads need camp, our community needs camp. Please help us today get some money together so we can make sure everybody that wants to come to Rainbow Day Camp this summer, wants to be in any one of our camps, can come. Have a great afternoon and keep smiling.
Don't worry about it, Lenny. Everybody's smiling. Just watching Lenny jump up and down on the logs and sadly swinging on the swings by himself. But you know what's really awesome about listening to what Lenny has to say? And he does this every time. He connects the dots. Cause and effect giving. Take out the greater giving button right now and push donate now. You push the button, more kids go to camp. The news is coming out about how many people are jobless right now. Our needs for scholarship to support families so that their kids can spend time at Rainbow and all of the programs of the JCC, they're going to go through the roof this year. And if you feel blessed and you have that ability, then take a moment, take out your phone, push donate now, pick the amount that you can afford and make a difference. Push the button, a kid goes to camp. A parent gets a child out of their house. That alone should be the reason. So hashtag KidsShare. Get your table setting photos out there. Chad, you got them out there? Let's see how we're looking. How are people's tables doing?
Well, I know they're doing fantastic.
Yes,
and I
they
think
are.
we've got a few to take a look at it. Just want to thank everybody for the creativity and the investment that they're putting in. There we go. This is, in the bottle of milk and honey, no less. That is well done. Coffee table setting. I like it. Oh, that's beautiful, Tony. Mazel tov to you. Fire roaring. That's so beautiful, I think it's fake. So we'll just move on to the next one. This isn't a table setting. This is just Marnie. This is Marnie and Jeremy chugging and Mark Shapiro. So thank you for sharing what I think is a very accurate slice of life in the Chapman Gould house. And, look at this one, this table setting. We've got Carly and Sharon and Sophie, and there's a table
Spot for me, I guess, when I get home.
They're leaving a space open for Mark, is what
Better
they're
than leaving
doing.
it
It's
for
like
Elijah.
Passover all over again. And then we've got the Shamas. Beautiful table setting. I can't quite see what's on the table, but I dig that Lazy Susan, and I will take it at the Shorewood branch of the JCC anytime you're ready. And thanks to the Vromans. Holy moly!
Look at how dressed up
did
they
we
are.
dress up. I got to be honest. Every picture we've seen so far has been Mark on the big screen. And that ain't cool. But we've got plenty of show left. Thank you, everybody, for participating and for contributing. We've got a ton of room left on some of our auction items. There is no shortage of opportunity to push that donate button whenever you feel inspired to do so. Mark, we're making some incredible work happen, and back to you.
Thank you, sir. 13 minutes till the auction closes. So those of you waiting for that last-minute bid, we're getting close to it. Let's talk about the door prize. So I was taunting you with a couple of ideas here. So here's how the door prize is going to work. Sometime in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I would like you to go to the Facebook feed of the Harry and Rose Samson Family JCC. And in the comments, just put in one word that tells us why you love the JCC. Maybe it's your favorite program. Maybe it's the feeling that you get. Because as we get to the end of tonight's show, we're going to be taking all of the comments that come into Facebook. We're going to draw 3 of them out, and you're going to have a chance to get a door prize of either a $100 gift certificate to your favorite KidsShare restaurant We're happy to be buying them from our restaurants. We hope that you will keep supporting them too. And the awesome $180 gift card brought to us by Yellowwood. Let's take a look at how things are going on our Donate Now. Can we get the thermometer up and see how we're doing? Wow. We had set a goal of hitting double high here on this one, $36,000. Total raised so far is $28,746. I'm going to lay the gauntlet down. I think we should go to triple high. I think we should get to $54,000 tonight. Added on to what we've got. Allie, why don't you raise the thermometer up? And I'm going to challenge everybody. We may not hit it tonight. Maybe it's tomorrow when you reach out to your friends and share the video of this. But we need to raise these dollars and this support for our families, for our community, for the food pantry, and for our early childhood program to stay connected with our challenged populations. Push the Donate Now and help us get there. Speaking of our children in Ganami, we are blessed that the families in our community trust us every day, drop off their children with us, and partner with us in that unbelievable honor of helping to raise their children. Hundreds and hundreds of children come to our JCCs, Ganami in Whitefish Bay, Ganami in Mequon, and they bless us with the opportunity to have our amazing staff take care of them. And so tonight, I'm going to let some of them share the story with you and reach out to our friend Stacy Seinold, the director of Ganami, and the Heineman family, who's been a part of our JCC family for many years. Stacy, why don't you take it from here?
Thanks so much, Mark. I'm here today to introduce one of our amazing Ganami families and Kid Center families. We have the Heinemans here with us. We have Ryan, Dad. We have Jack. Hello, Jack, who's 5. And we have Amy. And then we have Abby, who's 7. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being willing to talk with us tonight at KidShare. This is such a crazy time that we're living in, such unprecedented times. We're all home. We're working from home. We're going to school at home. We're playing at home. I'm wondering if you guys have something you'd like to share. What about the JCC and Ganami has prepared you for this time of being at home?
Well, I would say that I think that we've learned, or at least the kids have really learned to cooperate. They've also learned kindness and sharing, many of the other skills that you learn at a young age with great teachers. And I think that has really helped us in the last couple of weeks. Maybe
he's thinking, okay.
What do you miss most about school, guys? What do you miss most about the JCC and Ganami?
I miss playing in the pool.
You miss playing in the pool. Oh, that's the best.
So I miss for sure the sense of community. I miss seeing all of my, fellow parent friends. Ryan reminded me we're actually talking about doing what I call the JCC mom group. I just miss seeing people and that connection to, our friends and our community that we've made at the JCC over the last 7 years. I mean, we moved here, we had friends, but I didn't actually have Jewish friends. So the JCC was the place where I sort of established my Jewish friendships and that group of friends. And, it's expanded obviously over time, and we're just happy to be a part of the JCC family. Feels like a family.
it's also a space that you feel comfortable being a family.
I think maybe you got stronger at the JCC.
Yeah, for sure. Played a lot of sports, right?
So what's the first thing that you want to do when you come back to the JCC?
Play in the pool.
Play in the pool.
Play in the pool.
What about you? There's so many things you like to do. Can you think of one?
Think about the things in your classroom, Jack. What do you want to play with in your classroom the most?
How about some art projects you're working on, Jack? You're always working on art projects there.
Yeah, sometimes perler beads.
Perler beads.
Perler beads. That's so much fun.
I hope my perler beads still there.
I hope they're still there.
Well, the next time I go in with my mask on, I'll check for you, okay? I want to also ask for Ryan and Amy, why do you guys feel it's important? KidShare is all about supporting the JCC community, particularly our scholarship programs. But I'm wondering how you feel about particularly supporting the work of the JCC and the educators of the JCC. What about that is important to you guys as a family?
So I feel like I always joke that Patty, I'll give a shout out to Patty. Patty taught me how to be a mom, like from when the time Abby was a baby, you know, and same with Rachel McAgon. Like these are people who supported me as I was a new parent, and, you know, they've become part of our family, not just them, but everybody who has taught our kids over the past, you know, several years. And so I just feel like it's important because they've been our support to keep supporting them. I think everybody's excited to get back when we can get back and see our friends and be together and just get back to that sense of normalcy. And the JCC is such an integral part of our daily routine. So we're just looking forward to getting back to that. Also, can't wait to see our teachers, right? I'm excited to see our teachers.
Yeah, that's going to be so exciting.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to have you back, but we look forward to all the ways that we can continue to stay connected during this time. And we wish you guys lots of health and peace. And now I think it's time to go back to Mark.
Thanks, Stacy, and thank you to the Heineman family. I mean, getting a family of 4 to get together just for a photo takes forever. I mean, to have them all sit through the video together. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us every day, and we really appreciate and can't wait to have you all back at the JCC. So all of you out there in virtual land, raise your hand if you have kids. If you don't have, maybe raise your hands if your kids have kids. And if your kids have kids who have kids, well, maybe this might be past your bedtime. But if you are on there, you remember that it's our job to care for our kids. And don't they all deserve a quality care and education? When your kids were young, didn't you do everything you could to make sure that was possible? Don't we all deserve to take care of the amazing quality educators like the ones we're blessed with throughout Gonomy and our other programs? Make a difference. Make a contribution. Take a sip, because I understand somebody out there is pushing donate now every time I take a sip. So donate now and make a difference. Hopefully it's dessert time at your house. We have these amazing desserts here. Thank you to Hannah's Kitchen for the compost cookies. Purple Door, we want to thank you for the amazing ice cream. Don't worry about it, Sharon. It's mint chip, and yes, I'm planning on bringing it home. And to our friends at Milk and Honey, thank you so much. Last year you donated bottles to every single table. We're so thrilled to have it here. And yes, I'm actually going to take a sip, even though it'll probably kill me. L'chaim, everyone. By the way, donate now. Off to Chad, because, you know, we're at the last 4 minutes of the auction, and because of the amazing response, let's give away the door prizes now.
Yeah. I mean, does anybody else want to just keep the camera on you and see like how quickly the lactose like kicks in? Like, no, that's just me. All right, cool. So we thank you everybody who jumped in on our Facebook page to tell us why the work of the JCC matters to them. We have 3 winners because I believe it's 3 door prizes, right?
It is.
I apologize if I get these names wrong. My bad. Let's see. First winner is Chad Tesmer. Second winner is Marvin Tesmer. And the third winner is Bennett Tesmer. So congratulations to our 3 winners. You deserve it. You have it coming, and I'm really proud of all of you.
It's redraw time.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Our 3 winners are David Wasserman, who told us in one word what he loves about the JCC is community.
D. Wass, all right.
Yeah, Lisa Schmidman said programming, and Julie Elise said L'Adore Vador, which, while a lovely sentiment, is actually 2 words. So we're gonna let it fly. We're gonna let it fly because it's true, from generation to generation and from camera to camera.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, and congratulations and mazel tovs to the winners. Speaking of winners, I'm really excited to bring this next live shout out to the winner of our most recent nomination to be the next chair of the board, and in my belief, the winner of the joy of getting to spend the next 2 years working with me. So, hey, Nancy, how are you? It's good to see you.
Hey, Mark, it's good to see you.
Oh, yeah, look at you laughing at me already. But listen, as I said at the beginning, it was going to be laughing either with me or at me, and I promise this is just the first of many times our meeting will be happening in front of other people. Hey, Nancy, I just want to reach out to you and ask you, you know, as anybody who knows you knows that when we use the term investing time, talent, and treasure, Nancy Barnett is all in on all of those. So can you tell me what's your why? Why do you do that for the JCC?
Well, Mark, I understand what the JCC offers and what it means to our community and our families. I've had children and grandchildren in the preschool and the day camps. I've had children as campers and staff at Interlochen and at Kids Center. I myself am a fitness user and a health club member. I've been an adult learner at Jody Hirsch's classes for over 20 years. I love the tapestry programming, and I'm a donor. I'm the spouse of a men's club participant. My husband also volunteers at the food pantry. I know how the JCC meets the needs of people throughout the entire life cycle, and I want it to be there for people who want it to be there whenever they want it.
Yeah. So Nancy, at our first meeting, we're going to need to talk about you upping your involvement because, actually, in all seriousness, I feel blessed with the commitment that you and your family have made through all the years. And so tell people, what do you hope we do and accomplish tonight?
Well, first, I hope we raise a lot of money. We
I'm
need
with you
money
on
to
that, by the
support
way.
our programming and our scholarships. We always have needs, and this year is going to be no exception. We're going to need lots of money. But after that, I really want to bring an increased awareness of who we are and why we do what we do to more and more people. We serve so many different populations, but we're much bigger than any one thing. Our sum is greater than the individual parts, and I want people to see the entire JCC and the whole width of what we do at the JCC.
That's awesome. And then really the question, because I know you're a visionary this way, what do you actually hope we're going to do tomorrow?
Well, our JCC, as I said, it's made up of people, and we exist in so many different places, in and out of buildings, but we're so much more than any one structure. I really want to continue creating an infrastructure where people want to be involved and participate. If they do that, we're going to be so much stronger. Whenever the community gets together, we're stronger, and we'll be better tomorrow than we are today or yesterday.
God, I love that, Nancy. I'm so excited for what our future is going to hold together. So you always have a good word of wisdom, whether it's about the things that you keep in either pocket with words on them or whatever it may be. What message do you have to share with all those people who are watching at home tonight?
I see our JCC as a leader in the health building post-COVID quarantine. I want the J to be the place where people feel safe, where they can begin to rebuild their external relationships with people and create post-quarantine habits. I am so looking forward to seeing people back at the JCC.
Well, thank you, Nancy. I know it'll be hard to find you there in light of how little time you ever spend at the J, but, on the rare occasions that you pop your head in every now and then, we'll look forward to seeing you there. Enjoy the rest of your night. Say hi to Jim, and thank you so much for joining us on this crazy little adventure tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you. There are a lot of other people who couldn't be here tonight with us, but wanted to share some thoughts, so take it away.
We support the JCC because the JCC supports the whole Milwaukee community.
Hey everyone, Alex Lasry here from the Milwaukee Bucks, and on behalf of the Bucks organization, I just want to say thank you to all of you who are continuing to support the JCC Milwaukee, not just during this unprecedented time, but also throughout the year. The Bucks organization is proud to support JCC Milwaukee because we share a common goal, and that is to help the people of our community as we try to build a safer and stronger city.
We love our JCC.
It offers camping experiences for any type of kid, including the amazing Rainbow Day Camp, our nationally recognized overnight camp Interlochen, and over 50 specialty camps for kids who want to focus on sports, creativity, or science and adventure.
I am so excited to be a part of KidShare 2020, to show my support for the JCC, for all the staff, the volunteers, and everyone who makes Jewish Milwaukee brighter every day because of what they do. The JCC has been able to move everything from its daily activities to KidShare in a virtual setting, and I hope that for many years to come, we get to celebrate together in person at the next KidShare.
Hi everyone, this is Harris Tur, the Milwaukee Admirals. I'm so honored to be able to do this video for KidShare and the JCC. The Jewish Community Center has been an important part of my life ever since I was a kid. going to camp out in Fredonia or being a part of a basketball league as a kid and as an adult. The Jewish Community Center has so much for so many, and I hope that tonight you will find your way to be able to support all the great programs the Jewish Community Center has to offer. Stay safe and have a great night.
It offers a connection to Jewish life, whether it be learning more about Judaism or a place to celebrate Jewish holidays and traditions. The JCC can be your destination.
As former chairs of KidShare 3 times, our hope is that this year's unique KidShare sets new records for philanthropy, which will allow our JCC to continue our mission and tradition of helping children in our community. Thank you for your participation.
And most important, each of those experiences provides you with the opportunity to make friends, make connections, and be a part of an exceptional community.
And that's just a few of the reasons why we support the JCC.
Oh, is the camera on me? Oh, sorry. I thought it was going to you, Chad. Hey, so the auction's closed, and Chad, tell us how the auction did.
I thought you were taking this one.
Nope, it's all yours.
All right, the auction is closed. Congratulations to all the winners. You should have been prompted via your text. Hey, everyone's a winner tonight, except the losers. But no, everyone is a winner tonight. And here's the truth: everyone can be a donor tonight. Everyone can make something really special happen as we build this together. Our auction total was $29,818.
Wow.
Thank you to our community. Thank you everyone who participated. Thank you to people who bid just to bid and to drive those prices up. Thank you to everyone who donated an item to the auction. We just appreciate it so very much. Mark, I think this is our last opportunity now to hear your public radio voice as you roll through some appreciation to sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, proud to bring you our next round of sponsors. Now, in all seriousness, we're running long tonight because of the unbelievable generosity of our sponsors. And at the builders level, there are so many people to recognize. Bayshore, the Bruce Gendelman Insurance Services, Park Bank, Tobin Solutions and the Cherney family, Marcus Hotels and Resorts, PNC Bank, Quarles and Brady, Senior Helpers, Jamie and Felicity Miller, Alicia and Brian Sadoff, Robertson Ryan and Associates, Steer Construction, Rabbi Sherry and Dr. Corey Shama, our partners at WTS International, Nancy and Jim Barnett, and Cheryl and John Rubin. Thank you on behalf of an unbelievably grateful community. We really want to thank you so much for your generosity. I want to throw it back out to Chad. You got a couple of photos of, this tonight is all about the families. So let us see what we've got out there on the hashtag.
Yeah, every day. I mean, we always joke that community is in our name, but so is family, by the way. And so we just wanted to do a little reminder of, well, who are these handsome devils? I'm talking about Mark and I.
Chad Tesmer finally makes the screen.
Chad Tesmer and Mark Shapiro are the handsome devils. That's a nice-looking mantle, too. We've got the Fuentes family checking in, loving this event. It's so good to see you. Thanks for being part of it with us tonight. Hey!
It's the Nellingers.
I hear some thunder. In the studio. Thank you guys for checking in. Thanks for being a part of the JCC family. We got the Shuppers with some really beautiful light coming in. We're in a closed box of doom, so it looks really nice that you got some sunlight there, Ellen. And the Fendrick family, the Carneal family there.
Oh my God, they're in Minneapolis.
It's funny. Even in the picture, I want to eat the baby's cheeks. I didn't think you could do that in 2 dimensions, but Mazel Tov, Deb and Ben. Hey, Ann Zizzo and Scott Yauk. Again, really lovely lighting and a very heavy pour, Ann Zizzo. A very heavy pour. I support it. And we've got the Katzes. The Katz is somehow managing to rep the brand in the photo, which is really impressive.
Yeah, to get
Mazel
their own
Tov.
brand shot out.
And we got Miriam and her husband enjoying some Chinese takeout. It's not Christmas.
That's Dan if I have that one right.
Yeah, it's not Christmas though. I approve. Thank you for checking in, everybody. Thanks for engaging with us. Thanks for trying this out. Back to you, Mr. Shapiro.
Well, our final stop for the evening, it's to the Northwoods. And we're going to go see our camp director, Tony Davison Levenberg. And she's got a special guest with her up telling us all about Camp Interlochen.
Thank you, Mark. Hi, everybody. Welcome to KidShare. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and showing your support for our JCC's children and youth programs. My name is Toni Davison-Levenberg, and I'm the director of the Steve and Sherry Sadek Family Camp Interlochen JCC. I'm so grateful to be here to represent Interlochen, a place that means so much to so many people. I know that right now we are missing so many things in our lives that bring us joy regularly, and we have experienced many disappointments of our own, and we've had to help manage the disappointments that have come to our children. It's been really hard. Camp is that place that gives so many campers, staff, and families constant summer joy while we are together on the shores of Lake Finley. And while we're not together at camp, we take the lessons that we learned at camp and apply them to our everyday lives at home. These are lessons of grit, of resilience, and of gratitude. Those lessons are the things that are getting me through my everyday while I am home. And I know that these are the same messages that are getting our campers and our staff through all of their hard days. I am so grateful for the beauty that we see at Camp Interlochen, in the sounds that we hear, and the smells that we smell, and the sight of the nature that we are surrounded by. Tonight, I hope to bring some of that joy by asking Kenny Lyonswright, an Interlochen alum song leader, to lead us all in a song. Until we can be back together again on the shores of Lake Finley, it's voices like Kenny's and our many other song leaders who are continuing to bring the Camp Interlochen ruach and joy back into my life. Tonight, I want to bring it into yours. Have a lovely evening, everybody, and thank you again so much for joining us and supporting Camp Interlochen, the JCC, and our KidShare program. Kenny, hit it.
Thanks, Toni. Welcome everyone again to KidShare. It is so nice to be spending virtual time together, and also, of course, to have your support for Camp Interlochen, as well as the other wonderful JCC programs. But I wanted to bring a song to you all this evening, and it's a song that I first learned at camp. There's a tradition after Shabbat on Friday nights, as the younger cabins are really bedding down for the evening, for the 10th graders, the Kfar Noar campers, to wander around to each cabin and sing lullabies to them. And that was a really treasured memory for me, both as a camper and as a staff member. And in particular, one of the songs that's always sung during those lullabies is Carole King's You've Got a Friend, which to me really encapsulates the community and the family that I found at camp and that really I've been leaning on during these times. So I figured I'd offer that song for you all this evening. Carole King's You've Got a Friend. When you're down and troubled, when you need a helping hand, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
Wow, thank you, Toni, Kenny, and to our entire camp community, keeping the Ruach alive when we really need it the most. You know, I'm a camp person, so the night really comes full circle for me as I think about putting my right hand over my left, getting that one big circle with everybody in it. It's been my life for decades. Standing on the shores of a lake, surrounded by people who make me feel like the best version of myself. Can't wait for us all to be able to be back that close, being able to wrap our hands over each other, holding hands and remembering what it means to know that you've got a friend. So what spirit is it that moves you? What kind of friendship can you depend on a day like today? What kind of friendship can we all build together? Think about the faces of your friends Think about how you've made those friends for your life, and they've made a world a better place because of it. Think of all the ways in which that friendship was built between you and with the world supporting you. We can do that building together right now for the families of the JCCs and for the children in our JCC. We can build together the JCC we are today. We really have to be investing in building the JCC that we're gonna be tomorrow, whatever that may be. We can build together. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care what the news says. I don't care what anybody out there wants to tell us is the scarcity in our lives. We are filled with abundance, and no matter the place or the time, we are going to build a stronger community together. We've been doing it all night tonight. And I want to just take a moment to show you the unbelievable power of pushing that Donate Now button. Let's take a look at our totals so far, and by the way, I know we will still have at least one more push. So let's take a look at how we've done so far. $46,000 on the way to that 58. Let's see if we can get there in the next 2 minutes or over the next week as you share this. I have so many thank yous. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our volunteer leaders, to our donors, to all of you who are out there tonight making this crazy idea of keeping KidShare on this Thursday, May 7th. Coming and showing up and pushing the button. Ordering from our restaurants, who every year make KidShare the best event in Milwaukee. Tonight, we need to end how we started, with the words of that song I've been listening to almost every morning since this crazy time began. The song is nothing more, our friend from the alternate routes. They are telling us how we can build together. And tell me what it is that you see. A world that is full of endless possibilities. And heroes, they don't look like they used to. They look like you do. We are love. We are one. We have to be how we treat each other when every single day is done. We'll see you in 2021 back at the Pfister. We'll see you online tomorrow. We'll see you coming to the JCC and programs online. And really soon we'll see you on Main Street at the JCC again. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay sane. I promise you that when we pick up the phone and we call our friends out there, the world is going to be a better place. We can build it together. Good night, everyone.
To be humble, to be kind, it is a giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. And to be bold, to be brave, it is the thinking that the heart can still be saved. And the darkness can come quick, the danger's in the anger and in the hanging on to it. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. And tell me what it is that you see. A world that's full of endless possibilities. And heroes don't look like they used to. They look like you do. treat each other when the day is done. We are peace.